Welcome everyone. Is this connection limerence or a true 5D connection is today's timeless pick a card. Today we have three options. Option 1 on the left, option 2 in the middle, option 3 on the right hand side. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are below. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose Kairos. So this is your reading about whether your connection is a limerence or a true 5D connection. We have the number 76 as well as the number 11. Kairos is all about the right time, synchronicities, alignment, ease in decision. Ease in the decision-making process, timelessness, life beyond the ticking of the clock, time standing still, slow motion, losing track of time. Losing track of time while on a walk, losing track of time while in conversation. So it's also about divine timing and non-linear timing, which is not the same as the clock's time. So, all right, okay, I see what's going on here. Your specific reading is taking me on a journey of helping you understand, and you tell me or you tell yourself whether this is limerence or 5D. And I'm here to guide you through it, okay? That's what we're doing in this first option for some reason. So, okay, it's limerence if you feel like you're fighting against time when it comes to this person. And it's a true 5D connection if you feel like everything aligns in perfect timing, okay? So for this group, it's more like the reading is teaching you to figure out whether it's limerence or 5D on your own or through the guidance of this reading. So, okay, let's say you're having a conversation and this person constantly is the one ending the conversation and you're the one wanting to keep it going. It's not mutual. That is limerence. If both of you lose track of time and you're on the phone, let's say, no, you turn off the phone first, no, you turn off the phone first, then that is 5D, okay? So wherever you are on that spectrum, but if you feel like, okay, if you feel things are easy, in a sense of making decisions and taking action, and it's 5D. But if you feel like you're having to push for things to happen or you're making more of an effort, that is the limerence here. So for this pile, you're either going to get a confirmation that it's limerence or you're going to get a confirmation that it's 5D. I'm gonna put it out there that I feel that for most of you, you're going to find out it's limerence, okay? Because when it's 5D, you know that things just fall into place and you don't have to try so hard. If you're trying too hard, if you feel like there's no reciprocity going on here and you're the one putting in the effort, and it's like you're hoping for the future that something will change, that something will eventually be mutual or reciprocal, and it never happens. That's the biggest disappointment here, and that's your biggest indication that that is limerence. But if you feel like there's an equal give and take here, that is the 5D. If you feel like you're seeing a lot of synchronicities, that doesn't matter. to say that it's limerence or if it's 5D, because whatever's going on here, it's happening in the right time, regardless of whether it's limerence or not. It's either going to be something fulfilling or it's going to teach you a lesson here. And eventually, if you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results, and you keep getting the same results, you're going to admit to yourself that that's been limerence this whole time. And you know, it can take months, it can take years, but eventually, when you've learned that lesson, or when you've learned to appreciate other things being more synchronistic or being more aligned, once you grow tired of antics or things just being misaligned, you're going to grow tired of it. That's how you're going to know it's been limerence. I feel you already have an inkling of what this is, but you kind of just needed a confirmation. If you catch yourself looking at the clock to see if someone has answered, as if you're looking into the oven to see if the cake is cooked, or if you are looking at the washing machine waiting for it to finish instead of occupying your time with something else, that is limerence. When it comes to this specific relationship. Obviously, those are just metaphors, right? But let's say you're looking at the clock and you know exactly how long it's been since the last message or phone call, and you're finding it strange that you're always the one like calling, or then that is a clear indication that it's limerence, okay? So for most of you, some of you are going to get a confirmation that this is 5D, but most of you are going to get the confirmation that this is limerence. And even though you don't want to hear that that's what it is, that is what's coming through here. Sorry, we just got a shade. I just need to put the curtains there to the side. All right, let's see if we get another card here. The Temple. Number 39 could be significant, as well as the number 3. I'm getting prayer here, so I don't know if you've been praying or if that's something that you're being advised by Spirit to focus on right now. Pray for the abundance that is for you. Pray for what is for you. Pray for peace. Pray for peace of mind. Pray. And it's also about sanctuary. It's about your body as your temple, you being your temple, and asking yourself, is this person dealing with you in the way, are you valuing yourself enough? Is this person valuing you the way you feel you should be valued? And assess and ask yourself and really sit with the question, are you valuing yourself enough? Or have you been selling yourself short? And pray for the answers. And it's like right now you're being called to, because there's a sense of idolatry here with the shadow of this card. So again, I'm going to say for most of you, there is something that you're idolizing in this person, most likely, is what's coming through. Like you're putting this person on a pedestal in some way, and it's because you're not valuing yourself enough. And that's why this is leading to limerence, or that's why the limerence is there. And so it's time to turn to yourself, take care of yourself, and protect the temple that you are. Your body, your energy is a lot more valuable than you have been giving yourself credit, okay? Give yourself more credit. I feel one day you're going to look back and you're going to ask yourself exactly why you were putting this person on a pedestal where it was all in your mind. It was all in your mind. And there's something about you're going to see this person for who they are, or something they're going to show you something, or you're going to know of something that's going to kind of bring down the illusion that you have created, around this person, the sustainer. 24. The number 24 could be relevant, as well as the number 6. 24 and 6. I'm seeing Taurus and Libra energy here, Venusian energy. Okay, so the right timing here I'm getting was that this limerence was here for you, or is here for you temporarily, to help sustain you through a temporary phase in your life. So it's like place holding for something better, or for some better situation to preserve your heart. So it was a way of self-preservation, even for you psychologically, to bring you peace. But it didn't really bring you peace. It just gave you enough peace and enough support, even if you were the one pushing for this the most, or believing this the most. But I feel in time you're going to grow overworked and resentful and feel trapped and tired of this, because you know that there's a lot more and better for you. Even because I suspect that you're going to look back at other things or other relationships that you took. Probably you looked at these minor things in the relationship and you made them bigger than they were. And you're really going to be, in some senses, you're going to say things like, I should have been grateful for that. I should have actually been grateful that that was the problem with that person. It wasn't something worse. And in other cases, for some of you, you got into this limerence because you were a victim of abuse. So I'm seeing two different pasts for people watching. So you were either a victim of abuse, or you took someone, not, I wouldn't say for granted, it's just that you placed too much emphasis on their shortcomings and not so much on their strengths. And something about this timing now was either there to support you through a time of healing from abuse, or to show you that you had a good thing, okay? It's going to be different for whoever's watching, or it's going to have you value someone in your past that you... it wasn't abusive. I'm not speaking abuse, but it's actually something that if you want to, there's actually a chance that you can go back to that. Not the abusive storyline, the other storyline. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it brought you the clarity that you seek. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Let me know how this resonates for you below. If not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome to your reading about whether this is limerence or a 5D connection. The number 2 could be relevant, and the father. You could be a father, or the person you're dealing with could be the father of your children, or a father of children. Or you could be a father, okay? Yeah, if that is not the case, this is not your reading. So someone here is a father, either you or this person, okay? It's father energy. Is this limerence, or is this 5D? Don't know yet. What I do know here is that this person is supportive and protective of someone in their life. They are a father figure. Or you are. An authority. But for some of you, there was a disappointment here, or someone disappeared, or someone's been devastated by some kind of a failure. But this person's energy is coming across strong, honest, wise, loyal. But there could be a sense of emotional absence or a lack of action. Lone wolf energy, guardian of the wolves, sometimes has to be absent to be able to guard and protect from a distance. Or maybe this person disappeared to guard and protect a child or children or people they're responsible for. Or maybe that's something you have to do. So this person is not perfect. Their strengths are the fact that they are protectors, supporters, guardians, but sometimes they are absent. So they have this duality. They have limitations. Okay. But we still don't know if this is limerence. Well, one indication is if you have had in your past an absent father and you are feminine and dealing with a masculine, you could be projecting something onto this person where you're wanting their support. And if you have an inkling that this may be unhealthy because it doesn't feel aligned, then it's limerence. Especially if this person is hot and cold. If they're supportive, then they disappear, then they disappoint you, then if they're not consistent, okay? Consistency would line up with 5D. In some kind of consistency, either a distant, the coming close and going away, that is inconsistent. If they've always been sort of distant, it could be 5D. If they've always been close and consistent with the closeness, that could be 5D. But if they're hot and cold, and if you keep trying to get support out of them because you see they're supportive of other people, but they're not being supportive of you the same way like they would be supportive of their children, for example, then that is limerence. That's you wanting something from them that they're not really giving you, but you're under the illusion that they will eventually give that to you. So, but I want more. I need to see more from the deck to see, for the most part, what this is going to be about. But if this person is highly supportive of you, even if you know they're absent sometimes, but it's justified and it feels peaceful and it feels consistent, like you're not worried they're going to abandon you constantly, then that is a 5D connection. But if you have detachment anxiety with this person, and it could be that you're not ready for a 5D connection, which is probably most likely why it's limerence, okay? So again, like in option 1, it's giving us 2 possibilities. I'm going to say, for the most part of this pick a card, I'm going to say most people are here because it is limerence. Because when it's a true 5D connection, there's less doubts. But you could still be knowing that it's a 5D connection and coming here just for validation, and that's fine. All right, so is this, please show me, is this limerence? Show us, is this limerence or is this a 5D connection? Is this limerence? That's too many. I just want one, please. Is this Limerence or a 5D connection, please. The kiss. Okay, so this could be someone you've kissed at some point and held hands with. The number 60 and the number 6 could be relevant. The moon, Cancerian energy, Pisces energy, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. And something about this kiss, could be a kiss that you're longing for, or you just had a kiss with this person, is something that really worked like an attachment, and there was chemistry in your touch, and you could have even had sex with this person. There's something about how you express yourself sensually around this person that has awakened you. But if you feel like there's neediness, that someone's putting pressure on someone, someone's wanting dominance over someone, and there's disrespect, then that, even though the chemistry could be there on many levels, that is a sign that this is limerence, or a very toxic karmic 5D connection. But, you know, there's a sense of an electrifying kiss. With each breath you feel alive, and everything seems filled with possibility and magic. If this is a consistent feeling, that is 5D. But if at times you go from that feeling of walking on clouds and all of a sudden feeling needy and feeling like wanting to control things, or allowing someone to control you, or allowing certain disrespect and overlooking red flags, then that is limerence. And so if this person makes you feel one with yourself, it's 5D and it's very healthy. If this person moves you away from who you truly are, your truth, it is, and if it's making you anxious and nervous, it's limerence. All right? But there was some kind of moment here. It was a kiss or a sexual moment or a holding of hands that just got you hooked. And Gnosis and the Cave. But with Gnosis and the Cave, it's like, I don't know if this person keeps you hidden or if you keep this hidden. It's like you already have some form of knowledge about what this is. But you're kind of, for most of you, I'm going to say it again, you know this is limerence, but something about it feels so good to you when it does feel good, that even though you know deep down and you know the truth on a cellular level, you still want to contemplate the mystery of what this is. You still want to dig deep into that cave, even if you feel like this is something you need to hide, or even if you're being hidden, because it's like you want to feel these things. You want to have this experience, even if, because it's touching on dark corners of yourself that need to be expressed or need to come to light for healing in some way. And so this person is acting as a portal to the inside of you. So this person, in a way, is triggering your healing by almost having you hit rock bottom emotionally, if that makes sense. And there's a sense of isolation here. You feel isolated from this person or with this person, either isolated from yourself. So it's almost like lose me to love me. You need to lose yourself to know exactly who you were this entire time, or you need to get lost or know who you aren't so that you know exactly who you are for sure. So that, I feel, is the biggest part of this person's contribution in your life. This person definitely has a contribution. And you may find yourself over-intellectualizing or asking a lot of people, a lot of questions. And so for most of you, this is limerence because It's like you know what this is, but it keeps calling you in. You keep being attracted by the mystery because there are mysterious parts of yourself that you haven't fully accepted or acknowledged or healed. And that's what this is here, guys. That's what I'm seeing. And this is the reading. So I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. Let me know how this resonates for you below. If not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. Thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure reading for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome everyone who chose the Creator. This is going to be a reading about whether this is limerence or 5D connection with this person. The number 22 could be relevant. And the Creator. You could be an artist. This person could be an artist. More specifically, painter or visual arts, okay? Doesn't have to be. Or maybe someone works with colors, like color seasons and stuff like that. Or color theory or psychology behind colors. Color therapy, chromotherapy. Or you're just creating something and you're creative. Or this person is creative. Well, the number 22 is telling me that you are on the right path, regardless of whether this is limerence or not, okay? And it's with the Creator, it's about being an alchemist. You are transmuting negative to positive energy right now, regardless of whether this is limerence or not. And you know what? Even if it is limerence, it's helping you create something. Creating something worthy and worthwhile. Creating something that, look, it's like you lost your spark, or you felt burdened and you lost your spark and you lost your creative juices, or you experienced creative block, and this person in some way made you curious and more playful and more open, and this person surprised you in some way. And so it's like a reignition of that spark. So I do feel this person does have that quality about them, or does have that influence on you. And let's say another thing. If by being in contact with this person, you're experiencing creative block, less creative, that is limerence. If by being in contact with this person, you're being more productive, you're feeling lighter, more playful, happier, you are creating more, and you are feeling like you're living in purpose, this is a real 5D, spiritual, higher level, very positive, high frequency connection, okay? But if it's like, if you feel like the spark is out and you're no longer able to create, or you're no longer interested in living in purpose, and you just feel burdened and you've lost your spark, that is limerence. So there must have been something about this person that excited you initially, but then it kind of faded out and you kept coming back for more because that was sort of addictive. But it never really, that spark never lit back again between you. It was like a one-hit wonder or something like that. So if that's what it feels like and you keep trying to get back that feeling, it's limerence. But if this person and you like fuel each other's spark and you surprise each other constantly, and it's always playful and you're always curious and there's always something to ask and something to say, and you're open to, and you're being vulnerable with each other, and you feel like you're more creative and you're more alive and you want to take on life, this is a real 5D connection. Okay, so it's going to be different again. And you're going to be the one, the whole like 3 options have been about you really learning the difference between the two and asking yourself, is this how I feel or is this how I feel? All right. But it's like with the number 22, you're on the right path. So you kind of already know what this is. And if it's limerence, you're hanging on to it for a specific reason. Maybe it is fueling your creativity if the spark was lost. But you also know that's all it is doing for you. But if it's keeping you alive in more than one way, then it's a real 5D connection. All right. The Mountain. The number 33, the Ascended Masters. You are connected to the Ascended Masters. You know what this is. It's saying you know exactly what this is, or you're very close to knowing what this is. And either way, it is contributing to your ascent, to your spiritual evolution. There was some element of this where you thought it was impossible or insurmountable, and you're realizing that it's not. It's definitely contributing to your spiritual development. It's making you wiser. More, I'm losing my voice now, more discerning. You could have issues with expressing your truth or yourself. The flame, the number 61, and the number 7. Whatever it's doing, even if it's limerence and it has taken out the flame or the spark for now, the spark will reignite and you will be a lot more creative. Once the limerence dims down, it will bring you like a surge of creativity. If your spark went out and this lit the spark and you became creative, but the relationship itself seems to be fizzled out, it's still limerence, but it's contributing to your creativity. And whatever this is, it's to bring you hope and clarity where you were in complete darkness before. So if you were having digestion issues and this person coming into your life has helped improve your mental clarity, your digestion, and your health has improved, that is a 5D connection. But if you started feeling angry or heated or unhealthy or mental fog and digestion problems, then that is limerence. And if you feel like you are connected to your purpose around this person, that is a 5D, a true 5D higher level connection. If you feel like this person disconnects you from your purpose, that is limerence. And you will know it was limerence once you feel reconnected to your purpose as a consequence of this. So again, it's going to be different for everyone, which is why this reading is taking us through this journey, so that either way, this is going to benefit you because it's going to help you keep growing and ascending and improving and eventually becoming more creative when the time comes, even if it's limerence. If this is a 5D connection, it's definitely one that feels warm and it feels steady and it feels consistent and like a slow burn. That is your 5D connection, because it could be even that you and this person feel more in your purpose as you are around each other, and you're like two stars like this around each other constantly, and you're going to know the difference, because one feels isolating and the other one feels like you're in this dance where, you know, you don't have to worry about when and how and why, because it will just feel peaceful, and it will feel clear, and it will feel good, and it will feel healthy. All right, so that was your reading, guys. It was a pleasure to read for everyone today. Let me know how that resonates for you below. If it did not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now.